Thank you guys for tuning in to Kickin with Tyree. I have my guests here.
Hey, I'm Deonte Neely, aka Weekend, aka Lil Low Key, aka 2 Days, aka okay,
How you doing, bro?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I always start off with this one question: how did you get started with music?
Um, I would say like transitioning to high school, I was kind of dancing, trying to find what I was into, but I was in band, but through like mutual friends, had people doing music just like out of fun, but they were like actually making pretty decent shit. So I was like, I love music. I can do it. So I started behind the scenes from like getting people's vocals right to remixing songs to you know guest feature here and there. I was like, fuck it, let's do this.
Well, let's just start rapping. Um, what was the first song you ever made?
First song, man, what is the first song? It was probably Booty. To be honest, I want to visit that. Man, what is the first song? Probably um like To the Clouds or I gotta think, man. I got a bunch of like little demo shits I was doing at the beginning before like I was like for real, for real. So I hope no.
For you, what would you say is one of your top influences in music?
Me, I mean, man, I got influences from everywhere, but like my mom, she's also a music head. So growing up, it was always music in the house. So she I grew up on like real like conscious slash like quality rap and like neo soul and R&B like Jay-Z, Common, Kanye, and Erica Badu, Tyree, fucking what's her name, Jill Scott, type that type of shit. Then like when I started getting into music myself, I was just finding all types of shit on the internet from like Dom Kennedy, Assad, you know, just dope ass blog rappers and shit.
You just had a tape come out a couple months ago.
Oh yeah.
Deonte Neely EP. What was kind of the creative process in that and the message behind it?
Well, I mean, it was last year I dropped Low Key Vignette, and that was like my first original project where I handled all the production. So I wanted to, keep that going, but like New Year, New Me type shit. So I wanted to like, how can I make my mark in the shortest way possible? So like just within like I'd say like like a month or two, I just worked on a handful of songs, which was No Scrubs, In America, and Low Key, and then when I was just sitting sitting up late and I finished like the final versions of the songs, I was like, fuck it, I'm about to drop an EP, and that's the Neely EP. 3 songs produced by yours truly.
Do you have any plans for anything in the future?
Future more visuals. I've been getting into my like the visual aspect of my career because I mean mostly I just been focused on the music like my whole entire like run, but like now I'm starting to get out there let people see who I am and get an idea type shit and more shows, more collaborations, leveling up the production, just all around growing as an artist and a human.
I had Don Life on, and they named you as their favorite producer in Milwaukee.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you about Prophet. Prophet got some fire coming.
Yeah, he said he got like 19 songs.
Yeah, he has a lot. I don't know if he's gonna use them all. Some shit happened, but the project's still coming. But we've been working for months, like just various sounds, like too many sounds. So when that's refined, he'll have a project out sooner than later.
Do you would you classify yourself more as a producer than you rap? Also, what
I
producer
mean, you see, that's why I just call myself an artist, because like it's just like I just do shit. Like I do it all damn near. Like I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like it's a balance between the two because at first I was just doing production for other people because I wasn't like necessarily comfortable with my shit. But one was like, "Man, it's cold. Can I have this?" I'm like, "Take it."
Yeah.
But like I'm at the point where like
You keep
I'm
bringing
rapping
up
on
that
all
shit.
shit. Like you can't get this, bro.
I gotta destroy this shit first, and then you can remix it.
Type shit.
Let me do it first. What Let's jump into a random question for you. What are your top 3 movies? 'Cause
You see me, I love movies, dog, man. But like just recently, like I'm just going with like modern shit. Like I like It Follows. That's like weird
Showtime
ass.
movie in it. Ain't that a Showtime movie? I thought it was. Is it
It's
about?
it's like it's a horror film, but it's like it's the cinematography on it is like so special. And then it feels like nostalgic, but it's modern, and the whole concept of the monster is it's weird, but it's cool as fuck. So It Follows. I like Drive with fucking Ryan Gosling. That shit's cold. And Old Boy. Those are 3 good films that I really fuck with.
Have you ever taken influence from film and put it into, say, like a beat or a song?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just anything that inspires me, really. Like, I mean, it's certain like aspects of movies that really capture me, like evoking emotion without words, or just the use of scenery, or the organicness of like dialogue, various shit, like just cool stuff that sticks out to me personally.
What are your plans for the future? I saw you had a show at Cactus Club. How did you get in contact with Cactus Club, and what do you think about it?
Networking, going to now shows, linked up with Spades. Spades was trying to put together this big ass show, and he asked me about the interest, and I was like, hell yeah, me, yeah, it was a dope ass one. Shout out to New Age Outlaws. But yeah, what's the question?
What do you think about it?
The show?
Yeah.
It was a dope ass show. It was nice. I didn't know it was a, a backstage, and I performed at Cactus Club multiple times, but I just recently found out it was a dope ass backstage.
There's a backstage right there?
It was not like a backstage, it's like an upstairs, like lounge area that's just chilling, bitch.
That's dope. It's actually very delicious. Um, what are your goals for music?
Um, shit. Coming in, like, I mean, I just wanted people to, like, take something from my music, or, you know, just have motherfuckers, like, be attracted to my shit type shit. Like, but, like, going forward, like, I want to inspire people, and I feel like I've definitely done that over the years, so I can die happy. But like, just continue to like grow and share my experiences, and like just give give the best advice and game to the masses. You know, from the most human but dope ass, cool ass nigga aspect.
How would you describe your music to someone who's never heard it before?
um, Well, what I've been getting a lot is people have been telling me I rap like my sound is like nostalgic or something. Like they tell me like I rap as if I have like some like OG presence, which I don't understand necessarily, but I mean that's what people have been telling me. But I mean it's just knowledge slash swag, knowledge and swag.
Putting swagger on the track. Um, Another random question I can ask: what are your top 3 artists all time?
All time? Now that's hard. Like of all time. Well, I mentioned earlier Dom Kennedy, He's like a great influence to me because like when I first started rapping, I was trying to say a lot, and then eventually I started slowing it down, and I was like, all right, this is kind of working. And then I found Dom Kennedy, and Dom Kennedy takes his time, like he takes his time for real. There's another rapper, Assad from Philly. He's dope as fuck, very underrated. But he damn does exactly what I do from like going in on a trap track with just pure swag and just giving niggas games and showing his versatility and man, another artist. I had to go with maybe say Dylan Brady. He's like singer slash producer. I'm not even sure exactly where he's from, but he's very inspirational to me. I like his production style and how every project is just something different. And, you know, I like the versatility and the not scared to go into unvisited territories type shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about your Neely EP earlier. Your song "In America." What was your process behind that, and what message were you trying to get out with it?
Well, I mean, like when I write, it always is a different like process. Like I made the beat on New Year's, and I remember because I wasn't doing shit. I went over to my mom's house, and I started making beats, and she's like, "Why are you on your laptop? Why you at my house?" So I was like, "I'm making a beat. I'm on to something." But I made the beat on New Year's, and then like maybe a few weeks later, I was watching the Dave Chappelle latest like stand up on Netflix, and just like being child, I was just thinking about like the his peak of excellence and this black excellence, and like how he can do what he want to do, and that rise, and just that's a beautiful thing, just being black, but also you know being black in America, and you know you can overcome the everything and still be greatness. So like that was my influence. Just I can see the truth when I stare at a young black man in America. You know.
Quick pause. Um, just moving forward with that. What is your ideal situation for yourself as a producer, artist?
I mean, like I don't know, like I'm kind of all over the place. I'm either in like a chill space where I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this, and then other times I'm just like a spaz, like I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. So it's just like whatever. I guess it's just like a spontaneous thing. If I'm feeling inspired or creative, open my laptop and see what I can make in that moment. Sometimes I open my shit and shit not hitting like I thought it would. So it's like, you know, back to the drawing board type shit. So, you know, spontaneous, creative inspiration whenever it comes to me. And like, I don't know. I really just want to express myself. That's one of the reasons I started doing music was like to express myself. Like I was doing dance before, but when I found music and seeing the way it affected people, I was like, I can do this.
Got you. I'm gonna start with a random question because we're talking about comic books. Do you read comic books at all?
Oh,
Nah. Yeah. I'm gonna have to switch to another question.
when I was younger, my mom had gave me like she used to do like cleaning services and shit, and I had like a crate of like vintage comic books that I straight up did not take care of. I'm pretty sure that would be like worth so much money.
It'd probably be worth a lot. I mean, I saw someone sold like the first edition of Spider-Man for like
I had that
$50,000.
shit. I had that shit in my crate. Like I had a bunch of shit. Like I mean, it was cool at the time, but I was like, nah, I didn't know like the value of this shit. Like it just kind of
Like,
and it was old, so that shit like tore over the years. So yeah.
Yeah, I used to have a large collection of comic books. I only got a couple now, but I wouldn't pick and choose what ones I bought. I bought Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. That's probably one of the top like Marvel comic books I've ever read. And then Batman Returns or Return of the Dark Knight 1992. That's a good one too.
Out of all the shit that I had, I think like I had like this like futuristic version of the Punisher. That shit was cold. And gritty.
The Punisher is it's all bloody. Him shooting up entire buildings and
basically
shit like that.
On ass.
To get back into music, what do you see? Where do you see yourself musically in 5 years?
5 years. Traveling. I wanna like create all over the world, basically. Like see new things, pull inspiration from my surroundings, network with new people. You know, see the world.
You just dropped a new video to Low Key.
Yeah.
What was kind of the inspiration behind that?
Well, first off, shout out to Cellar Dweller, fucking Brian and Mitchell did their thing. But I wanted to be like very like simplistic and like just kind of I don't know. I really like the certain visual aspects of like living in Wisconsin and like wooded areas, and like he put me on to like this area in South Milwaukee that I had never been to, and that's like the opening shot where you see me like standing in front of water and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's somewhere in South Milwaukee, and then the other one was at this park near my house, Brown Deer Park, and I basically grew up at that park, so I wanted to like, you know, just do me being low key throughout the park because it's a massive ass park.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's basically it. Super simple.
I feel like it has kind of, like you said, people say your style is kind of nostalgic. I feel like it has like this kind of nostalgic feel, even in the way they film it, in the way it looks.
Yeah,
it definitely has a.
And he did the mixing with the qualities of like lo-fi and hi-fi. And
yeah,
he did his thing on that. I
gotta. Thanks for the plug.
For real.
Definitely. How did you get in contact with them to even do the video?
Working with Team Ugly. He's done videos for YO64, Will the Glide, and I mean, I've met him plenty of times over the years, but like, eventually, like actually sitting down and chopping it up with him, and like, yeah, we could do this. I'm like, I'm all for it, and like having meetings and seeing what I'm into, and he basically like captured my identity and the shit that I liked all in low key. Like low key is like the type of shit I'm into.
Definitely. I feel like it definitely captured what the song was trying to get out.
Exactly.
Do you have any other plans for visuals?
I do, but I mean, man, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see.
Just kind of in and off, just to plug yourself. How can people get beats from you, get a verse from you, get in touch with you?
Deonte Neely at gmail.com. That's DeonteNeely. And social medias, yeah, I think everything is down there. MKE Weekend, because it's simple. MKE Weekend, Instagram, Twitter, and y'all need to be on my Facebook.
Listen, yeah, I just want to thank you for coming out.
Thank you for having me, bro. Greatly appreciate it.
We can't do the show without artists coming through or letting us come through. Thank you again. If y'all don't know what it is. Thank you guys for coming out, watching. Have a good day.
I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging on the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at TLC, no scrubs.
Bruce City, I got this. I work just like T-Nail. My shit bump you too chump. I run up a check. Ayy, still ain't break a sweat. Standing on a nigga neck. Who the fuck is y'all? Get in line, bitch. I'm next. Ayy.